All right, I haven't had a chance to react to The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom yet, so I will do that now. I am a big fan of the Link's Awakening art style. I hope it doesn't hitch like Link's Awakening did when you came out of a cave or a building into the open world, but this looks awesome. In fact, I thought this was a remake of A Link to the Past before the next scene appeared, where Link falls into the purple. And just before he does, he heroically shoots the crystal and Zelda emerges. When I first saw this I got very excited at this point because my daughter and I have been begging for a game where we can play primarily as Zelda as the main protagonist, and this started to give us hints that it was possible. And then we get the Breath of the Wild shot looking out over, I think, what is a one-to-one recreation of Hyrule from A Link to the Past, if I remember correctly. It's just, what a beautiful vista there. Mr. Aonuma with a dope-ass shirt telling us about the trailer. I'm wondering, we don't know yet. Obviously, Nintendo likes to obfuscate this, but we don't know who's making this. Is it Grezzo? Is it the Zelda team that worked on Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom? That seems unlikely because they were pretty darn busy with Tears of the Kingdom. But Grezzo, I think, is a really safe bet because they were the ones that worked on the Link's Awakening remake for the Nintendo Switch. And it's their same, it looks like the same engine, same art style, obviously. So perhaps they were given the keys, just like Mercury Steam was with Metroid. You made a remake. For example, Mercury Steam remade Metroid 2 Return to Samus. Here, Grezzo remade Link's Awakening. So both were successful, and maybe Nintendo gave them the keys and said, hey, make something original. And that's what this looks like to me. It's wholly original. They could have reskinned Zelda to be a sword fighter like Link, like she is in some other games as well. Or made her chic, made her more battle-oriented there. Both would have been awesome, would have been fine with me. Here, they made Zelda something very different, very puzzly here. A lot of this copy ability where you can copy, it seems like, most things in the world, including water cubes, and then start swimming through the air. This is so different and something that I never would have expected, but it really scratches, in my mind at least from just watching the trailer, scratches the Tears of the Kingdom itch, where we have a puzzle, we have a scenario. It is set up from the beginning for you to solve it in a myriad of ways. Copy enemies, copy rocks, copy, I don't know what else, houses, who knows, to solve the puzzles. Stack up a pile of beds in the overworld, and then solve puzzles that way. Then we've got these the 2D side-scrolling pieces, which I think could add an extra interesting dimension. There we see a piranha plant, looks like from Mario, which is interesting because Link's Awakening had some references to Mario games as well. So it seems like we're retaining that. Some other puzzle mechanics here. It seems like there's a multitude of ways to solve things, and throughout this entire trailer, they don't really rest on one way to show how to use the copy ability. So it just seems very incredibly varied, which is something that is going to be great for my daughter and I to play through, to kind of solve those puzzles and perhaps see how she solves it versus me. My daughter is 7, and to be honest, she notices things a lot more than I do in Legend of Zelda games specifically. She will tell me, hey, Dad, you missed this thing, or you didn't go down that pathway. So it's really nice to have her with me to help solve some of those puzzles. So looking forward to September 26th. When this launches, and I'm really looking forward to this. I was wondering how Nintendo was going to sell another 13 million copies of the Switch in their fiscal year, and apparently they're going to do it by selling Switch Lights, because I think a number of people are going to want to have that gold, beautiful Switch Lite. I know that I'm one of them. We'll see how it goes on the scalpers market. But overall, in general, I'm looking very forward to Zelda's first really full-fledged adventure as a main protagonist. I know she was in games like Spirit Tracks. Obviously, I had a video about Zelda's Ballad where she was modded into Breath of the Wild. She's been a protagonist in Hyrule Warriors and Age of Calamity, which are both great ways to get more female representation and female characters from the Legend of Zelda universe playable. For folks on the sticks, it matters. My daughter really, really loves being able to play as a female character in this world. So I'm super excited to play through this game with her when it launches. Let me know below in the comments what you think about Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. Are you excited? Are you ready for this to come out? Thanks so much for watching, and feel free to subscribe, like, share, or not, whatever floats your boat. And we'll be back with more Legend of Zelda content, I am sure.